That's the hood where I'm from. But it's bigger than that. We live on a planet, in a solar system, in the universe. Not just on the block. Be aware of that.
It's good, YouTube. King 2 here. Back with another one, man. Back with another one. Listen. This one is about Shang. You know what I'm saying? But it's not what you think. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's not really about Shang. This one is about his father, Wen Wu, and his wife, Ling Yi. You know what I'm saying? And so this is a story about, you know what I'm saying, life. And this is a story about the whispers. You know what I'm saying? Now, don't get it twisted. I love Shang. It was a good movie. You know what I'm saying? Great character. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, he's going to be in the Avengers. You know what I'm saying? He went against the world. You know what I'm saying? He got the 10 rings now. You know what I'm saying? They don't know where it came from. You know what I'm saying? It's not on the charts. You know what I'm saying? Wong looked it up. They don't know what it is. One thing they know, it's a beacon. They know it's a beacon, and it's coming from outer space. So I'm saying we on that. That's what we on right now. So he's going to be an Avenger. We know that. So therefore, like I said, it's a good movie. Special effects is great. I have no problem with that movie. You know what I'm saying? But it was a movie inside of the movie. You know what I'm saying? That's you know, obviously this is New Alpha Comics of history here. And we deal with different situations, you know what I'm saying? And the situation that I'm talking about on this video right here is Wen Wu and his wife. You know what I'm saying? So this is what I'm dealing with right now. You know what I'm saying? And I also, like I said, this is about the whisperers. The things that go on in our brains. You know what I'm saying? Now, we know, like, we humans. And, you know, we hear those voices. You can't tell me you don't hear voices in your head. You know what I'm saying? I'll give you an example. You know, you could be with your spouse and you're sitting around and, you know, she talking to you or whatever, or he's talking to you, and you sitting there thinking in your head like, why don't she just shut up? Like, you just hear that voice like, why don't she just shut up? And you dismiss it. You know, you just dismiss it mentally, like, oh, whatever. And you just listen to what she got to say or listen to what he got to say. You know, and if you get into an argument or something like that, that voice comes in your head again, telling you to do something, telling you to hit her or telling you how to hit you. It's speaking to you when you get angry. And most of the time we ignore it. 99% of the time we ignore that. But see, this video right now, we're going to get into where these voices come from. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to shoot an example in Shang. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna run this story. You know what I'm saying? Let's run it from Wen Wu's perspective. You know, Wen Wu was a peasant, was an average man that with no money, no power, no influence. You know what I'm saying? And he goes in a tunnel one day and finds 10 rings. Find the 10 rings. He don't know what that is. He see him, they probably glowing or something. He put them on, and next thing you know, he gets all power. Like, he just gets super powered now. You know what I'm saying? He don't know nothing. He got that power. He's like, whoa, listen, I'm gonna take on the world right now. You know what I'm saying? I don't got nothing coming from me. So what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take the kingdom. And that's what he did. Any man probably would have did it. I know if I would have found them rings in the tunnel, oh yeah, I'm gonna start my dynasty. That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? So I don't got no problem with what he did. But what Wen Wu did, no problem with it. You know what I'm saying? In the beginning of the movie, you know, you see him, they show him take a whole kingdom out. You know what I'm saying? And he becomes the king. You know, and 1,000 years down the line, I mean, he established his kingdom. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, you know, the 10 rings gave him immortality where he could live forever. And so he lived 1,000 years, you know, and he got power hungry. I mean, it happens to everybody. You know what I'm saying? I had my run. Listen, I did 17 years in jail. I got power hungry. You know what I'm saying? If I would have just been humble, I probably would have still been out. But we get power hungry. You know what I'm saying? And that's what happened. He got power hungry. He wanted to conquer everything. And then he found out about a mystical city, Talao. He found out about that. So he wanted to conquer that. He wanted to get more power. You know what I'm saying? And so that was his mission. You know what I'm saying? To just become all powerful. You know know what I'm saying? And when he went there, he got there, and he met his wife. You know what I'm saying? She was there, and she was like, he didn't even get into the city. He just met her by a waterfall. And she told him, listen, you out of here. Don't come no further. You know, he like, a woman? I didn't conquer kingdoms. I didn't ran through whole dynasties. And now you telling me, a woman is telling me I can't move, I can't go no further? So obviously he, you know, he like, I got the 10 rings. What are you talking about here? You know what I'm saying? And obviously, if you watch the movie, you know what happened. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm telling you right now, if you ain't seen Shang-Chi, you shouldn't be here. You might as well just go watch Shang-Chi and then come back here. Because this is all spoilers. All spoilers. So spoiler alert, spoiler alert. There it is, I said it. So therefore, you know. So therefore, he fought her. You know what I'm saying? And she didn't even break a sweat. And she defeated him. You know what I'm saying? But he fell in love with her. You know? And they fell in love with each other. You know? And bottom line is, Talal is where her power set is at. It comes from the great protector. You know what I'm saying? And so she has all power. You know what I'm saying? It's real fierce. She's a fierce warrior. And she chose to leave Talal with him and become immortal. You know? And that's love. I mean, that's love. Love is sacrifice. You know what I'm saying? People don't think love is sacrifice, but love is really sacrifice. When you love somebody, you willing to, you know what I'm saying, put something aside to be with them. You know what I'm saying? And that's true love. True love. You know, even when she left Talal to be with him, he took the 10 rings off and retired and said, you know what? I had immortality, but yet I'm still going to give up my immortality and my power for my wife. That's pure love. It's pure love. They went together. They were purely in love. Obviously, they had Shang-Chi, and he tried to live a noble life. But when you live that type of life for 1,000 years, you know, we already know, just being in the streets, they don't care if you become a pastor. They don't care if you become a working man. Nothing. Beef is beef. They coming. You know, they don't care. Once you do something to somebody, it's beef. Forever. You know what I'm saying? So, obviously, he was out on a trip somewhere, and a bunch of guys came to the house. You know, it was just the mother and Shang-Chi there, and she hit him, and she had to protect him. So she went out there and fought them all, and they killed her. You know, and now when he comes back, he sees her dead, and he sees Shang-Chi. He obviously Shang-Chi was a baby. He was about 8, 9 years old. He couldn't really defend her, but you know, when Wu wasn't rational, he wasn't thinking rational, so he kind of blamed it on his son. But he know deep down that his son couldn't help, you know, and he was just angry, and he knew that she died because of him, because of what he got into. And so obviously he put the reins back on. He put the reins back on, and he's ready to go now. He's ready to, you know what I'm saying, see what's going on. And he brings his son down there to that place with all the men there, and he handles. You know what I'm saying? He gets his revenge, and he continues to be, you know what I'm saying, the mandarin. You know what I'm saying? He continues to be the Lord now. He said, forget about it. I'm going in now. You know? And now his son, you know, he trains his son. He does all that. And obviously, now when he does that, Shang-Chi, he leaves, you know. And when Wu, all of a sudden, gets this voice in his head. You know what I'm saying? And the voice is his wife. And his wife is telling him, come get me. I'm at the city. Come help me. And so his thought, like, what? This is my wife? Where you at? Oh, you at the city? You at Talal? Oh, I'm gone. I'm near. Where you at? You behind the gate? Oh, I'm getting you. No doubt about it. That's the love of his life. You know what I'm saying? That's his world. He ain't the same without her. So his thing was, I'm going to get my wife. That's it. I don't care about nothing. You know what I'm saying? He goes to find his kids, and he tell his kids, listen, I need your help. I want to get my wife. Now they telling him that he's, you know what I'm saying, he's losing it. I'm saying that's not true. Like that's his wife is dead, their mother is dead. He don't believe them because he heard the voices. You understand what I'm saying? So let me stop the story there. Now, like I was telling you before, you know, we all hear voices in our head. You know, how many times you look on the news and you see some kid that shot up a school, or some guy that killed everybody in the house and dog everybody, the mother, everybody. Just, I'm saying, we see these stuff on the news all the time. You know, so we see stuff in the middle of the street. People bug out. You know, that's because they're listening to that voice. They listening to that, what? I don't care. What? Get at him. Forget about everything. They listening to that voice. You know what I'm saying? We ignore that voice all the time, because if we don't ignore that voice, we'll all be in jail or dead. You understand what I'm saying? So my point is this: where does these voices come from? You know what I'm saying? You know, you got religious people that says that's the devil. The devil's talk to you. And the devil tells you to do bad things, and you gotta ignore it. And then you got the good voice as God telling you this. But then you got people that's not religious, and they say, listen, that's just your conscience talking. You know what I'm saying? But I don't believe that's your conscience talking. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe that. You know what I'm saying? It's more to it than that. It's manipulation coming from a higher source to me. You know what I'm saying? And this is why I brought this video up, and this is why I bring this movie up. Because of a villain in a movie named Dweller in the Darkness. You know what I'm saying? And this is a character in the comics that was around before the universe started. You know what I'm saying? And his only power in the comics was he feeds off fear of humans. He feeds on the fear of humans. He does things, he manipulates humans to do things that's going to cause other people to fear or be scared. You know what I'm saying? He manipulates people to kill themselves. He manipulates people to kill families. He manipulates people to build weapons of mass destruction. Does that sound familiar? You know what I'm saying? People look at it like, oh, it's comics. It's just comics. No, comics was written by men. You know what I'm saying? They put real things in it. But they might shroud it in a comic, just like a movie got a hidden message in it. And you might not see the message. You might just look at the movie for action or look at the movie for a love story. But the movie has a message, a reality message, a message for our reality. And that's all I'm bringing the comic up for, because this Dweller of Darkness, you know, in the comics, he just basically, his whole power set was manipulation of the human race, you know, making people kill themselves, making people, you know, shoot other people, do other people dirty. You know, and just like I said, we have voices in our head. I mean, I can go to a roof right now and go to the roof and step on a ledge. I guarantee you, I'll have a voice in my head saying, "Jump off." It'll just come, and that's facts. And I'm gonna obviously I'm gonna ignore it. I'm not gonna jump off the roof. You know, you get into something that I didn't got into issues at work. You know what I'm saying, with people. And that voice is already is ringing. It's telling you, yo, look, snuff him. Forget about this dude. Hit him. Forget this job. You don't need this job. But immediately, my rationality come in. Yes, I do need this job. I'm not hitting him. I'm not going to jail. I'm ignoring that voice. You understand what I'm saying? And the whole point of that is just the Dweller in Darkness. You know what I'm saying? It's intriguing that his job was just to manipulate the human race on an evil tip, and he feeds on that. So now I'm gonna flip the script. Marvel flipped the script a little bit, where they didn't want to put the Dweller in the Darkness real power set from the comics in the movie, so they trying to change it up to make him like a monster. But they couldn't cover it up all the way. You understand? Because obviously this monster has power, has great power, where he can still manipulate humans. You know what I'm saying? When Wu was a superpower human. I mean, he's a human that can live forever. You know what I'm saying? Couldn't die. You understand? He has great power. And he still was in his head. You understand what I'm saying? he still got in his brain. Imagine me and you walking around. Oh no, he's definitely manipulating society. You know what I'm saying? And I just want people to know that that voice in your head, this is something that we have to ignore. If you want progress, if you want serious progress in your life, you have to ignore the whispers. You have to. Facts. You know what I'm saying? We have to ignore it. We have to only do what we're supposed to do. We're going to get upset. We're going to get mad. You know what I'm saying? That's a fact. It's going to happen. But we have to think rational. Rational, not emotionally. Because we start thinking emotionally, we're going to feed into the bad whispers. You know what I'm saying? And I'm bringing up the story in this movie because this movie put it all out there. You know what I'm saying? And we seen a guy that was a good guy, turned bad guy, but then met his wife and settled down. And he was never really a bad guy. You see that his only mission was to get his wife. And his son, Shang, and his daughter told him that's not our mother. That's the dweller in darkness. That's a demon. That's somebody that was manipulating you. He not trying to hear that. People ain't trying to hear that. I'm saying when they listen to that dark voice, they act on. They're gonna act out on it. I'm saying we could sit here and we could recount plenty of situations where you've seen somebody just go bananas. And you're like, yo, what happened? It was something in his head. He listened to something triggered him. And that's all I'm trying to say. Like, this is real. This is not a issue that can be put under the rug, because we are being manipulated. You know what I'm saying? And we have to understand that. You know what I'm saying? From all different angles. You know what I'm saying? So what I want to tell the public and what I want to tell the people is that we have to think rational. We have to look and find out where things come from. Because once we do that, we can't be manipulated. You know that old saying, if you don't stand for nothing, you fall for anything? It's a fact. It's a fact. You know what I'm saying? You whatever you do, whatever you do, you want to think rational. You want to use your common sense. You don't want to get too technical. You know what I'm saying? And this is real. This is real. Shang-Chi was a great movie because of the story. But a lot of people don't see the story. A lot of people watch Shang-Chi and they be like, oh yeah, he was flipping around and he was fighting people. And I seen Wong in it. I seen all this. I'm saying it's mad action. The Avengers was in it. The 10 Rings was in it. Like it just an action movie to people. But movies have hidden messages. And that's what this station is about. That's what this channel is about. That's what New Alpha Comics is about. I'm saying we're gonna point out the real messaging in these movies. You know what I'm saying? And that's what this is about. You know what I'm saying? Using our heads, keeping our rationality, and not thinking with emotion. You know what I'm saying? Because if we do that, then we're liable to destroy our life. You know what I'm saying? And by the time you come down off it, like, damn, what the hell I just did? Now you're in a jail cell. You know what I'm saying? Or now you hurt somewhere in a hospital, or even dead. You know what I'm saying? Because we just acted. You know what I'm saying? Instead of sitting back and be like, hold on, wait a minute. Let me think. Let me see what's going on. Because if we don't do that, we're going to be doomed in life. You know what I'm saying? And that's just my message right now, because it's real. I watch movies. Nah, I don't watch movies that I could just watch and just that's it, I turn off. No. It gotta be something in there that's food for me, that I could use, that I could take and use in my real life. That's why I love comics so much, because there's so many different characters we're gonna get into. That's literally like real life issues, and they're characters in the comics, and they're gonna be on the cinema too, and they're gonna have hidden messages whatever movies come out. It's gonna just be hidden messages all over the place, and it's just room for us to make these videos, because I'm gonna put it out there. I'm not scared. I'm gonna put it right out there. You know what I'm saying? And it's real. You know what I'm saying? The dweller in the darkness, you know what I'm saying? It's a real character. And people need to look him up. We all got phones. You'll be surprised. If you look him up and look at the origins of the dweller in darkness, you'll be like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. It's a lot. It's a lot, man. It's a lot out here. And that's all I want to let y'all know, man. Shang-Chi was a great movie. Like I said, I got no issue with the movie. I love it because of but I love it because of Wen-Wu and his wife. That was the real story to me. You know what I'm saying? I know, and that's real stuff, man. And I want people to understand that this brain that we have, we can do whatever we want. As long as we set our minds to it, plot and do what we need to do, we can do anything we want. Who would have known that I would be having a channel right now? Nobody would. I mean, nobody would have thought that. You know what I'm saying? I woke up one day and said, you know what? This is what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? I want to teach people about things that I know. You know what I'm saying? It's stuff that I know that maybe can help somebody. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I worked hard. I worked hard and got a platform. It's just something I wanted to do. You understand what I'm saying? And we don't have to do what we're supposed to do or what we told to do. We could break out from that norm. You know, that 9 to 5, this and that. I got a job too. But it's like, yo, we could break out from that norm. We don't have to just do what we're supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? We got to do what makes us happy. You know what I'm saying? Because we only have one life. This is not a video game. We don't jump off the cliff and that's that. Nah, that's over with. So therefore, we have to enjoy ourselves. You know what I'm saying? I'm 41 years old. I'm going to enjoy myself. I'm going to do what I want to do. I'm going to laugh. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to joke. I'm going to do everything. But one thing you're going to know, I'm going to always keep my common sense and I'm going to always keep my rationale because those are things that's going to protect me. You know what I'm saying? And I need the people to understand that we need those things. We need that wonder, that creativity. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna get you up out of a situation. You know what I'm saying? By thinking. You don't gotta be physical all the time. You don't have to be like, oh, do you think I'm soft or something like that? No. That's old. You know what I'm saying? We grown. We grown. We don't gotta do that no more. You understand? We about business now. We about thinking, enlightenment. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. New Age Alpha Comics, man. King 2, out.